Originally constructed to serve as an evacuation ship for the survivors of the Gamless Earth War, the Yamato is a United Nations Cosmo Navy space battleship that was repurposed to instead make a dangerous voyage to the distant planet of Iskandar in the hopes of saving humanity and Earth. At a length of 333 meters, the Yamato was built in secret, camouflaged as the wreckage of the World War II battleship Yamato, which was sunk near Okinawa. The Earth had been bombarded by radioactive asteroids that had laid waste to the surface of the planet and dried up its oceans, and as such, the wreckage was partially buried in now dried seabed, keeping the ship hidden from orbiting Gamlan patrols. The vessel's frame remains similar to its battleship predecessor. During its construction, humanity received a gift from the highly advanced Iskandarians in the form of wave motion technology. It was this gift that convinced the leaders of the United Nations Cosmo Force to repurpose the Yamato, as it now stood as the most advanced vessel in the UNCF fleet. The wave motion engine that powered the ship made it the fleet's first warp-capable vessel, travelling distances of up to 12 light years in a single jump. As well as this, the Yamato's sublight speeds also greatly outclassed all existing vessels in the fleet, and at full cruising speed, it can travel the distance between the outermost reaches of the solar system and an Earth orbit in a mere day. The vessel is also capable of operating within a planet's atmosphere, where retractable wings stored in the midsection are deployed. The now ancient naval frame of the Yamato also allows it to navigate in bodies of water and even underwater for limited periods of time. The weapon complement of the Yamato is formidable, with three 48cm triple-mount positron shock cannons mounted along the upper hull of the ship, as well as two 20cm triple-mount positron shock cannons. Conventionally, these shock cannons fire high-energy positron beams, but are also capable of firing ballistic Type 3 shells, where the situation deems it advantageous to do so. Missile launchers are mounted on the dorsal and ventral hull, as well as multiple forward, port and starboard torpedo launchers. Whilst these weapons make up the Yamato's conventional firepower, it is the utilization of wave motion energy that makes it truly formidable, in the form of its wave motion gun mounted on the ship's bow. A weapon so devastating, it is capable of laying waste to entire continents as well as enemy fleets. However, the use of such a weapon is not without its drawbacks, as it requires not only time to fire the weapon, but time also to recharge afterwards, leaving the ship immobile and unable to defend itself whilst it does so. The wave motion energy generated by the Yamato's engine also makes up its defensive capabilities in the form of the wave motion shield. The energy generated by the engine can be diverted to form a space-time bubble around the ship's exterior, allowing it to sustain all manner of incoming fire and damage. The use of these shields, however, is extremely draining and can only be used for short periods of time under sustained fire, but their effectiveness whilst it does so allows the Yamato to single-handedly stand toe-to-toe with entire fleets of enemy vessels. As well as its own impressive offensive and defensive capabilities, the Yamato also carries a wing of Cosmo Falcon and Cosmo Tiger II fighters. The fighters can be deployed in rapid succession from the ship's keel using a revolver-like rotating launch bay. As well as this, two Cosmo Zero fighters can be launched from catapults from the ship's aft upper deck. The wave motion technology imparted by the Iskandarians make the Yamato like no ship seen by humanity. The feats it accomplished unparalleled by friend and foe alike. And whilst it was originally constructed as a type of Noah's Ark evacuation vessel, its voyage to Iskandar permitted it to serve its initial purpose in bringing salvation to Earth and all humankind.
Thank you for watching Spacedock. Please remember to like, subscribe and share for more science fiction spacecraft summaries. If you enjoy the channel, why not consider pledging your support on Patreon? For just $1 a month, you'll be able to access the Spacedock schedule to see what's coming up.